I think that your heart is in the right place, and I think it's just now that time to kind of build off of, right? Like the very obvious, like empathy that you have, right? And like genuine love and care that you have, and getting your head close to it.
Yeah.
But through education on what president is, deconstruction of maybe some of the attributes that he holds, and a hopeful attempt to try to get your husband on the right side of history too. It's like
Yeah.
divorce won't change the fact that your husband is the father of your children. So it's like the prerogative here is to get your husband to love his kids. I can't even believe, wow, it's going to be that
Oh,
time.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, just know that I am cheering down here in the comments with you, and I do respect you and Parker, just so you guys know that I do respect you. You guys have taught me a lot, and we'll see how the next election goes and who's in it and where I go from there. I feel like the only thing I can do is keep watching you guys and keep learning and keep reading and stuff and educating myself for the next 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, Jen. I think that's perfect. You have a good rest of your day.
You too, thank you.
Of course, yeah. At this point, guys, we're gonna move on to the next Trump supporter. Wow, that was a very unique conversation, unlike many that we have on this line. Hi, Lauren. Yeah. Okay. Let's get that room. Okay. I have a couple of detectives here with me from Orlando. I have a search warrant to take your DNA.
This is the moment police finally confront Giselle Victoria Gonzalez. 2 years after her roommate vanished without a trace, she looks calm and cooperative. What she doesn't realize is the investigators already know the truth. Because back in 2022, while she was telling police her roommate had simply disappeared, CCTV cameras were quietly recording everything. Every stuff, every purchase, every lie. At the time, there was no body, no crime scene, and no arrest, so she walked free, moved on with her life, believing she had gotten away with murder. But now, sitting across from detectives, the story she's been repeating for years is about to collapse.
Giselle, I want to talk to you. What was your name?
We don't know much about either of the women involved in this tragic case, but we do know that the lady that we have the chase and Giselle Victoria Gonzalez were both born in the Dominican Republic. In late 2022, Giselle lived in the Cadence Crossing apartment complex on Curry Ford Road in Orlando, Florida. Earlier that day, Lily, or Lily, as she was known, traveled to the United States for a long-term visit. It's unclear if they were friends or just acquaintances from back home. Whatever the case, Lily moved in with Giselle. They didn't spend much time in the apartment because they both worked. The living situation was apparently tense and contentious. Rudy showed up to work her shift on December 24th, 2022, like she always did. According to her boss, she was a rock-solid employee who barely missed a day. She was scheduled to work on Christmas Day as well, but she never showed up for that shift or for her other scheduled shifts that week. This was a red flag because she was such a diligent employee. Rooney also kept in touch with her family back in the Dominican Republic on a daily basis. Staying in contact was even more important that December because she was going to be with them over the holidays. Rooney's mother called around 9 p.m. on December the 25th to wish her a Merry Christmas. But to her surprise, another woman answered the phone. Whoever it was told her that Rooney wasn't there in a gruff and altogether unpleasant voice, and the rude woman hung up abruptly before she could ask where her daughter was. We'll never know exactly what transpired between the two women in the apartment they shared earlier that day. But on December 27th, 39-year-old Giselle Victoria Gonzalez contacted the Orlando police to report that she had not seen her 42-year-old roommate, Rooney, for 2 days. Shortly thereafter, officers went to the apartment to see if Giselle could shed any light on the disappearance.
Hello. Nobody.
The officers didn't stay long, but Giselle told them that she heard Rooney talking to someone on the phone Christmas morning, but that she was gone later. She knocked on her door to check on her. Surprisingly, she admitted that she had gotten into a serious argument the week before when Rooney accused her of stealing $3,000 from her bedroom. Investigators contacted Rooney